right. So the first prong of your question in regards to political representation for the white minority in South Africa, well, the South African government and the ANC in particular is quite anti-white in its rhetoric and in its policies, and very hostile towards the white minority. So I don't see them giving whites any real political representation, maybe some window dressing, maybe some token whites here and there, but not real representation in the sense of that the white minority in South Africa can actually have an influence and push back against laws that discriminate against them and their children. And that's why organizations like AfriForum exist, civil rights organizations outside of party politics, to bring about a real change in South Africa, because party politics has failed in all South Africans, but minorities in particular, in regards to party politics not really putting an end to racial discrimination and not doing anything about the farm murder epidemic in South Africa. In regards to some of the measures that the South African government are now putting into place to counteract the effects of these tariffs, well, it's a bandage or a little plaster on an axe wound. What they should have done is they should have negotiated for the past 90 days and gotten a trade deal. They should have listened to what the American government had to say when the American government said, we want you to address problem A, B, C, and D. The South African government should have looked at those problems. They shouldn't. What they did instead was to put their head in the sand like an ostrich and deny that these problems exist. And then they attacked those organizations that care about these problems, like AfriForum. There's now a high treason investigation against AfriForum in South Africa because the South African government attacks the critics and the messengers rather than attacks the problems, and the problems are very clear for all to see. And that's unfortunately the state of affairs when it comes to the latest in this diplomatic crisis. And it really is a crisis. It's one of the largest and most serious diplomatic crises in South Africa's history since 1994.